Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Map Making with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB. You're very, very welcome, and welcome back to Duvo, the provisional name for my second ever map build. And we are probably into the last week of making this infernal map. Now, I don't mind telling you, today the struggle is real. Absolutely real. If you watched the last episode, you'll have seen me struggling with a custom bridge, and finally getting to the point that I was happy with the custom bridge, and it turned out it wasn't suited at all to my needs, considering I'll be using the tides mod with this particular map build. So I've discovered these lovely assets. Oh my god. The slightest water turbulence and they collapse. And so what you'll see me doing today quite a lot is moving them just a little bit, and then going away and coming back and waiting for the water to settle. And hopefully by the time it's settled, nothing has collapsed. And it was an absolute freaking nightmare. In the end, it's worked. I have got some advice though, some really genuine advice. If you decide to take on this map and you like this stone causeway structure that I popped in underneath, do not use the Natural Disasters DLC, because honestly, one tidal wave and this thing is gone. In fact, one plink of water anywhere close to it and it's gone. The road will still be standing, but you will have that the stone asset will be just like, well, yesteryear. You will see it collapse more times than I dare count today. It was stressful, shall we say. Yeah, today's episode is running at 4 times the normal speed, where normally I run at double speed, and so it might be a little bit of a strain on the eyes, because you don't want to watch me doing this for half an hour. You really don't, because all I'm doing, more or less, for the half an hour is trying to make these things sit in there, and then maybe going off somewhere else on the map for a few seconds, coming back and trying again. Just when you think it looks, look at it now, you see, you're nearly there, Bonbon. You have nearly cracked it. Yeah, no. We have got a long way to go yet. Look at that big wave there. Look at it. Look at that. If that comes our way, we are in trouble. And boy, are we in trouble. Yes. Now, I know there are other assets I could have used. I particularly liked this one. It kind of is my third choice, because my first choice just disappeared. It was in place and everything, and it looked brilliant. And the second choice, which also looked brilliant, was basically a floating bridge, which is no good because the brick structures were literally at water level. And when the tide goes out and the water level drops, then you've basically got a bridge that's hovering. And there you go, look, see, crunch, it's all gone. You see my face right now, it's like, oh, bloody hell. So anyway, yes, one survived. That's handy, because we can copy and paste that one. We try again, one more time. And it's gone already. Yeah, I don't know. Right, okay, so rather than me just comment on collapsed, I was like, do you know what, I'm going to do it on the high ground. Yeah, that'll help, won't it? And then we can drag the whole thing completed into the water. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so it kind of helped a little bit. It didn't solve the problem, but it did kind of help a little bit by building it on the high ground and then moving it into the water. So it's just a tip. If you've got the same sort of problems, you could do that, and Yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about the map. What still needs to be done? Not that much now. Not that much at all. The bridges by the end of today's episode decided, look, I'm going to export that as a file, and now if it destroys, like I've already lost one bit, I can import it back in and it's ready made. Oh, I'm so clever. No, sorry, no, I'm not clever. I'm not clever at all. God, if I were clever, I would have. No. Right, where were we? Yes, where are we up to? There's not too much to do now. The main task was getting this bridge done. The bridge is pretty much done now. We've got a little bit of... I keep finding areas of ground which are shining through as green under the water, because obviously the water levels are quite low, and then when the tide goes out, that just... it's just horrible and ugly and horrible. So I'm dropping some of the water levels in these channels and extending the sandbanks a little bit where I need to extend the sandbanks. I'll kind of like find the point. Yeah, the big jobs now, I guess, are the resources, which will be deciding exactly where I'm going to put them, and using which themes I'm going to be using, because I'm going to be planning on using the theme mixer with this one. And so yeah, theme mixer. Hopefully we can find a nice mix of themes that will make the whole island pop, and then we'll choose a preferred LUT, a recommended LUT for the map as well. There is one more feature area to make, which I'm going to be doing not tomorrow, because tomorrow I do have a little bit more tweak work to do with regards to like the little hill as you drive in with the crest, the flower display. Yeah, that's not quite living up to my dream. It's close. So we've got a little bit of fixing of that tomorrow to come, and the rest of the episode is, I think, still mostly working with the sand and the underwater areas still. But then possibly by Thursday, in fact almost certainly by Thursday, I imagine Thursday, I will start work on the final feature area. Hooray! Oh no, Thursday, no, forget that. Thursday we'll do the resources, and we'll play about with the themes and try and find a theme that that I like, and then Friday, because I want to do that final feature area last. I kind of want it to be a bit of a surprise, and a bit surprised to me when it works. When it works, it will work. It will. So I'm going to be honest, I have tinkered with it just to get a rough idea of what it's going to look like, and it looks okay. It's living up to the dream. And we're still struggling to get this bridge in place. Seriously, this is quadruple speed, which means in real life we're now 9 minutes into this. Is nearly 20 minutes of work, and I still haven't got this bridge down. Oh dear. Yes. So yeah. Then we can possibly look at getting a review on the map. Now, I have spoken to a couple of people about a review for the map. Oh dear, it's gone. Just lost it. It's gone. Collapsed into the sea. Oh dear. Yes. I have cunning plans. I have cunning, and there's another one gone. Oh dear, I wasn't laughing at the time. I can absolutely promise you I was not laughing at the time. Doesn't make too much difference. I know the water is still animated there, and you're probably saying, oh, you should have stopped the water. To be honest with you, it's not going to make too much of a difference, because when you start the animation back up, that water is still going to make that same movement. It's still going to make that same movement. And I decided, hang on, so if we put it in, sticking up much higher out of the water, and then slowly drop it into the water, after the water has settled, because the problem is it's when the water's actually going over the bridge. So I'm getting rid of all of those, and now I'm working with a much higher elevated bridge. See the little trick I'm doing here, right? So that is much higher, so we're going to get rid of those as well. Now this bridge is really sticking its nose up, and hopefully when we plop that in, if we create waves, it won't be destroyed because it's too high to be destroyed. Hey, I'm on it. And all we've got to do now is align it perfectly and drop it down and in. He says all he has to do is align it perfectly, and it's gone. Oh dear, I recorded this like a day or two ago, and I've forgotten exactly what happened when, and sort of like, it's actually quite funny me watching this back now. Oh, the struggle. I told you the struggle was real, didn't I? My God, was it real? So yes, anyway, yeah, the everything's kind of in place. I gotta find some time now, I think, to sit down and write a description, because you know me, if you've seen the page for Merrickstowe, I've got a little bit of a background story for Merrickstowe. I'm not going to do so much of a background story for this one, but I do want to sort of like explain. Ooh, saw the waves there. I do want to explain into the description for those people that I've lost another one. Dagnabbit. Yeah, I do want to explain to people that haven't seen the map making series some of the thought. Bloody hell. Some of the thoughts behind the series. I want to get it. All down in writing. So if people have questions, it's answered. Although you know what people are like. They don't read descriptions. They don't read anything. They just shout and scream at you, going, "Oh, it don't work." Yeah, it does work. You just haven't read the description, buddy. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's now. Look. It's the bridge is kind of like down now. We've just got to now get the road over it. Now I put the road down and like a divot followed the terrain down, and that's my own stupid fault. So now by raising this up, will I be causing any water issues? Gently elevating each individual node slowly so as not to upset the water, and I've lost it. That was my own stupid fault. My own dumb stupid fault. Really dumb and stupid. So anyway, fortunately I'd exported it, so now I can just import it back in, grab a couple and plop them in, and please don't disturb the other bridges. And we've lost another couple. Oh dear. Still, it's okay because we've got another couple ready here. Look, see, we've got another couple ready. We'll put them alongside. And please don't disturb the other bridges. It's ooh, they survived. I'm raising it up. Kind of saved it by raising it up. You'll be pleased to know. You'll be pleased to know there should be no more bridge work after today's episode. Don't go anywhere near the water. Do not even skim a stone across the surface of this water, because that's just gonna die. Look, it's kind of in place. What we will need to do now is we will need to go in and get the pillars from the actual bridge aligned up with the pillars in the props so that they're not showing. That's not a big problem, as long as we don't move the water too much. And we are roughly about there. Let's connect up the roads with a little bit of this should be straightforward, says he. Says he. What do I know? And then yeah, there you go, connected in. And then I looked and went, oh, why have I got traffic lights? Because I had traffic coming in the wrong direction. Idiot. Right, so yes, we are about done. I've not really got too much more to say, really. You can probably tell by the way I'm feeling now. There's not really much to say. This just took so much time, and it kind of put me behind for everything else, because I thought this was going to be like a 20-minute, half-hour episode, And yeah, I lost an extra half an hour making it, but had to be done. It really did have to be done. But yeah, what are you thinking? What's your favourite parts of the map so far? Yeah, what's your favourite? I'm obviously I'm sold on the Essential Lighthouse Island. I love the Lighthouse Island. That's a favourite spot for me. But I think I've got I can't really pick out a favourite location on this map. I mean, I love the wetlands. I kind of like the river, even though you don't really see the river. I like the river mouth. I like I'm liking all of it. I'm like and the intersections, especially because I say the hand built ones. They really feel justified in making them by hand. Anyway, that's me done. Thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking and subscribing. Join me tomorrow for everything I told you I was going to be doing, and throughout the week we will get this map finished as soon as we can. You've been a very welcome.